Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. A couple yards short at the 23. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves. Cowboys. Hiking 18.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Achane gets this on the draw. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle.
Ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
17 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Here's Achane up the middle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
19 Tiger. 18, trap 60.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
60 Bison. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. They get 4 of those penalty yards back. Still behind the sticks, though. 2nd and 11.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
He rolls to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They kick the running back in motion. Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Warrior 70. Nineteen tight. Ready up.
Milton now on 3rd down. Ends that drive. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, quick.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Second down carry for Achane. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 7.
On to punt on fourth down, it's Bradley Pinion.
In punt formation.
Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Allen on the play action. He's got Khalil Shakir. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 25 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down of the game for James Cook. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Going to the ground again on first. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a James Cook touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just a job well done.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. It's Achane on the inside give. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Maxwell Hairston picks it off.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he'll get it off to the 27.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to get the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Play action now with Allen. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Middle. What's that?
Here's Allen. In the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made it happen, scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 21. Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Abani Kanda on the return. It's going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Now Achan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Achan again. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's caught. Devon Achan. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milton back to throw. Forced out to his right. Pass brought in by Watson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Trying to find his tight end. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. On the move, headed right. That won't be caught outright, it's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself and try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Starting at the 10. Things going well so far. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. Touchdown. They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a Bonnie Conga on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
Now Milton to throw. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Going again on 2nd. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Brown 80! What's that?
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Enough from the pistol to Cook. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready? Off 52. Here we go.
Another one for Cook. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Escapes the punt. Milton lost it. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Here's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds.
And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins start their second half with some needed points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it an 18-point game. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Ready? Middle.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Steered this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Again, it's Cook. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a Bonnie Condon on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
We go.
They'll try the right side with Cook. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Alert! Half. Middle.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Throwing now, Milton. He's going deep. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
4th and forever coming up.
Ready, cut back team. Bronco 80.
Desperation time here. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. He's keeping it, and he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
1st and goal, Miami.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Hill, right side. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it an 18-point game.
Dolphins 17. Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Allen on the play action. Headed out right. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
56, 56. Ready?
Now Allen. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Here's a give to Cook. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
And 9.
Now Allen off the play action. Finds some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Cook on the handoff. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Allen looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills getting closer to their 13th win of the season. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you play a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Escapes the pocket. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Buying some time right. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flush out now to his left. He takes it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They're going to pass it here. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. The defense wasn't having
it. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Milton now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Milton. Forced out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.